This is the Amazing Musings podcast. I'm Dill Wong with my co-host,
Beverly McDowell.
Today we're going to be talking about the Oscars, and it just happened yesterday, and there was a couple of things that I wanted to talk about. One, Emma Stone gave a acceptance speech she talked about, and it really moved me because she helped me to understand the importance of not only collaboration and why she does the work that she does. She won 2 Academy Awards. I think one for a supporting actor and then yesterday for Best Leading Actor. And she talked about how when she works with other people, that is the magic that happens, where people come together, they bring their best, and she is almost a conduit for the wonderful work. And that to think about the audience and take yourself out of the work and being personally invested in something that really touched me and really reverberated with me. And when I was talking to Beverly, she was saying that she won't watch the Oscars because of things that have happened in the past. So I'll let her chime in here a little bit. And then I also wanted to talk about something else, but Beverly, why don't you talk about what you were thinking about with what you were saying, why you don't watch the Oscars anymore?
Because of Will Smith, is that his name?
Yes.
Anyway, when I saw that reaction that he did with, I'm trying to think of the guy's name that he popped.
Chris Rock. Was it Chris Rock?
Chris Rock.
Okay.
And I thought it really hurt me because I think that he was stupid and he knew how Chris Rock was. He knew he was a comedian. He should have accepted that. And the thing about it, he didn't accept that because he wasn't as good as Chris Rock. Will Smith wasn't as good as. And took it up because of the lady he's married to, who they're not together. It just didn't make any sense. And from then on, I didn't have any feelings for him or the Oscars because I said it was like a stupid rendition. And I thought it was like, if this is how the Oscars are going to be, so a person could just jump up and take a swing at somebody because he didn't like what the person said, it took my away from the Oscars, and I always liked to watch them. I like the music and everything that they presented. But when I saw that, I said, oh, how stupid. It made me think about me as a person. And, Bill, please say something. Because I'm getting really upset and I'm getting angry. And the thing about it is,
when I first saw that, I thought it was
hate it.
I thought it was a bit. I thought it was just a joke. And when it really happened, I was like, oh my God, this is not a joke. And this is not funny whatsoever. I have no idea what's going on.
It wasn't funny.
Now, people talked about that there is sort of chauvinistic where Will Smith was trying to act gallant and he was trying to stand up for his woman, and that was in some ways chivalrous. I guess you're not agreeing with that by your face.
No, I'm not. I can't agree to that because I could understand a little bit if they were together.
So they're not together right now?
No, they're not.
Okay.
And the thing about it is, she was embarrassed, and she said, why are you doing this?
Right.
She didn't understand it either because she thought it was a stupid move.
On Chris Rock's part?
No. On Will Smith's part.
Okay.
She thought it was stupid, and she mentioned that. And she said, he was only making a joke. And you should have accepted that. But you were trying so hard to be the best actor role business. You want to prove yourself as being something special. You're not special. Will Smith is not special. And he made me think about some of the things he's done in the past. And I could go on, but I'm not going to do that. I just
say one thing.
He made me realize that I said he was the person who made me realize that I did not want to watch the Oscars anymore. Because I said, if anybody could be that stupid and do things that stupid because of a joke, then I said, if people are like that in the ongoing Oscars, I couldn't watch them anymore. So it took me out.
I think one of the things I really like about actors and writers and people who are creative, they have to get a thick skin because there's a lot of rejection. For every one part, easily 20 or 30 people have to apply, and there's a lot of rejection. Only one person's going to get it. So you have to get a thick skin. You have to take criticism. You have to put yourself out there and realize that you're probably not going to get that. So in some ways, being creative it makes you some ways stronger. So you're laughing at me? You're agreeing or laughing at me?
I'm agreeing.
Okay.
Because that's what it takes.
So I don't understand why he didn't take it as a joke, because he's an actor who's had to go through that.
He's
not
a
getting
comedian.
parts. Right. And I don't understand.
And he knows the guy. That's what bothered me.
Oh, so they're friends. They were friends.
He knows him as a comedian.
Okay.
That's what got me. What was he trying to prove?
I have no idea what was motivation.
He didn't know what he was trying to prove. But because of this, he's no longer a person who can be in movies. That's what got me. I said, that stupid move that he made him exempt from being in anybody's movie because of his stupidity.
Yeah.
Couldn't deal with it. I said, I thought he had a thick skin, but he was so busy trying to be, quote, gallant. I don't know what that meant, but he knew it didn't mean anything. It didn't mean anything to his wife. That's what bothered me, and I said, it didn't bring him anything. It didn't bring him any kind of well wishes. Everybody just said, all of a sudden he was like an idiot. He was an idiot.
I have no idea what his motivation, what was going through his head.
Really, because he should have hid under his chair,
right,
and just took it,
right,
as a man would have taken it, and just and then when they got together at the party or whatever, he should have brought that up to him.
Right.
But see, he couldn't do it that way because
do it in a civilized way.
He wasn't televised.
Right. Okay.
He wasn't on camera.
Right. I understand.
That's what pissed me off. He could have done it silently.
Yes.
And then people would have heard it and they would have wrote it down or whatever the case may be. But no, he was an idiot because he didn't do it gallantly.
And we talked about this right before we started recording, but I had seen, for research for my book, actually, I watched the movie called The Roman Holiday with Audrey Hepburn and Gregory Peck. And then I saw a documentary about Audrey Hepburn. And the thing I love about Audrey Hepburn, one, she's beautiful on the outside, but on the inside, she's also beautiful, where she was concerned about young children who were not getting enough food and not enough health care supplies. And she worked with UNICEF to raise money. And every time she went to go to a third world country, they would raise millions of dollars. And even when she was sick, she would still continue doing the work. And that's the kind of people I really love. She's beautiful on the outside, also beautiful on the inside. And a lot of times it comes out. And unfortunately, we were talking about this. Movies in many ways are some sort of a manipulation where people are acting. And they might act a certain way, but in reality, they're really not. And certain people, like we gave an example, certain people are not. And a lot of times, and this is the problem I have, a lot of times we give this adulation and this respect for actors. I do appreciate that they work very hard. I do appreciate that they have to have a lot of rejection. They have to go through a lot of things to get to their success. But I think sometimes we give as individuals too much appreciation, too much of our fandom, or fanboy, to individuals who might not really deserve it, because there's a lot of individuals who do a lot of good work day in and day out, but they don't get the same adulation. So that's one of the things that I have issues with.
Really? I can't even say any more about that.
Okay.
I really can't.
Well, that's our episode today. We talked a little bit about the Oscars. We talked about celebrity. We talked about how audiences and fans, we sometimes, at least I believe, we sometimes give a little bit too much appreciation, too much, I can't think of the word right now. I guess that's really terrible being a writer. I can't think of the word's not coming to me. But thank you very much for your time today. And I'm Bill Wong with my co-host,
Beverly McDowell.
See you next time.